Alright, this is part 2 of my continuing zombie series. So look at part 1 to see be A through some of D. So let's get started. A copy I did of The Dead Pit. Another one of those movies that I got and I kind of watched. I know it's actually really good because I remember watching it when I was a kid, but I just never like rewatched it to get that, you know, now feeling of it, and I could really appreciate it. I don't know. The Dead Pit. I really just bought it to rewatch. Here's another one I've never watched. That kind of tells you how much, you know, I just watch on my DVDs. But it is a Joe Piscopo movie, so it's okay, because you know, I mean, I've watched Sidekicks, that's alright, and Wise Guys. Dead Heat, another movie I got like in a bundle, like of other zombie films and shit. Next one. The bottom is in back is in German, but I watched part of this, when I got it. Dead and Buried. It doesn't say when it came out. It says in here. 1981, and it's a video nasty. Next is a hack movie. Now, if you don't know who hack movies are, you need to go find out, because they're awesome. Hack movies is the shit. This one is about an hour long, but it's a good hour. Or no, actually no, this is like 37 minutes. This is 37 minutes. It's about two guys that are kind of Jay and Silent Bob-esque, like Bill and Ted-esque, like Cheech and Chong-esque, like. They smoke weed, zombies are coming around, and they gotta kill zombies. It's a simple little story. I actually have 2 copies of this dead shit, because sometimes you get DVDs for free with hack movies, and this was one of the free DVDs. So yeah, good stuff. Hack movies, check them out. They have some really interesting, bad, campy films, but bad in a good way. Next one's another movie that I already talked about before, which was Dead Snow. And you'll actually see the good version of what Dead Snow should have been, Night of the Zombies, in a little bit. Yeah. That movie disappointed me so much. Next is my bootleg copy of Deadly Friend, which is zombie-esque because the woman's dead. 1986, because the woman's dead after like she gets all the robot parts put in her. I really like to read the book of that one. Another movie that I got, never watched, because I know if I watch this movie I'm going to be sad. A lot of people were sad when they watched this movie because they expected so much more. George A. Romero's Diary of the Dead, or as some people say, Diarrhea of the Dead. I really wanted to like this movie, especially after seeing Land of the Dead, and I didn't. I heard so many bad things that like I got it and I just never did anything with it. But the exact opposite of that is this good movie here called Dr. Butcher, MD. I really do like this movie. And when did this come out? This is 1980. I don't know if this is a video nasty or not. I don't think it is. But it might be under the other zombie title, Zombie Holocaust, I think. Another movie I've never watched, although I should, but I never have. It's one of those like movies where you're just like, that looks interesting, and I never watched it. 2004 film. I'm guessing low budget from the little pictures. What is it? Enter Zombie King. Has something to do with like zombies and wrestling and saving the day. Yeah. High quality, folks. Next is a very guilty pleasure of mine, and one of my favorites of my girlfriend, Frankenhooker, which I figured it was zombie-esque, because I mean the woman is dead, kinda sorta. So yeah, one of my favorite guilty pleasure movies. And the funniest thing was when if you've seen the film, there's like this whole big cocaine scene where the guy has like these giant crack rocks, and my girlfriend was like, why are they so excited over dry ice? I mean, are they gonna do science experiments or something? And I'm like, that's crack rock. She's like, oh, crack rock. Yeah. Another good movie, but it's not under the title that it's meant in the United States. This one's an alternate title. Has Scott Grimes from Critters in it. A little after he did probably Critters too. Grave Misendeavors, but it's also known in the United States as Nightlife. Zombie film. Scott Grimes works as like a mortician's aide to Gomez Adams, and he decides, or like his friends die and they somehow come back to life, and then they start like terrorizing him because they're jerks. You know, zombies are jerks sometimes. That's the way it goes. Next is a Bruno Mattei film. Love my Bruno Mattei. And it is Hell of the Living Dead. And this is the Anchor Bay edition. Has a bunch of shit. Made in 1981. Also called, I think, Zombie Flesh Eaters. Virus and Night of the Zombies, or Zombie Creeping Flesh, not whatever I said before. Zombie Creeping Flesh, Night of the Zombies, and Virus. Good Bruno Mattei movie. I love it. I have a good couple of Bruno Mattei movies. Maybe I'll do a Bruno Mattei thing next. Here's a fucking awful movie that I own. And it took me forever to make this VHS cover because there's absolutely no pictures online of this movie. And I think there's a reason for that. Made in 2000. Machine Head. And essentially about a guy who's like, he makes a Franken-esque type monster, but the only way he can keep his brain moving is putting a lawnmower fucking motor on the side of his head to go right directly into his skull. Yeah, it's terrible. And he does all this to win a science fair. And again, high quality. Next is a unofficial sequel with Blind Dead called Mansions. The Mansions of the Living Dead. Okay, so it's a Jess Franco film. Alright, there's no boobies there, so I won't get in trouble. They're all covered. I just look at that cover, I'm like, oh, no. Can't show you the back, though. Because the lady is licking stuff that shouldn't be licked. Another movie that I got because it was a Blind Dead kind of thing but I never watched it. And I should have, because it's Jess Franco. Should watch this later. Alright, almost at 10 minutes. This is part 2, end of part 2 for my zombie series of movies. So yeah, gonna go on to some more M's. See what's up. See ya later, YouTube.